Morning, everyone. It's Friday, March 15, 2019. Leaving for work this morning. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be alone today or my painter managed to show up. It hasn't been a very good week. Plus, I still have a ton of work to do this weekend, which I should be able to do because it's not freaking minus 100 anymore. Today, right now, it's 7 degrees Celsius, so it's very tolerable. So for me, 5 degrees to 10 degrees Celsius, I'll go outside in t-shirt. I have no problem with that weather. So today's video, I'm gonna make a video today about something that I wouldn't say somewhat important to me, but it's something that I wouldn't care to take if it was offered to me, and if it's forced upon me, I'm gonna fight it openly. I'm talking about vaccine. And today's world, we have multiple disease, and kids are exposed to multiple microbes and bacteria and other things like this. And yeah, I do understand that when they're born, they're not immune to all these things. They're gonna be exposed to it as they grow. But kids today are growing weaker and weaker every goddamn generation. Why? Because we don't let the body do its natural work. I wasn't raised with vaccine and shit like this. You have a cold, you fucking live with it. You're exposed to something, you fucking tolerate it. You're gonna be sick, you're sick for a small while, and then your immune system develops something, and then you get over it. And for me, that's how it should be. When I was in first grade, I was forced to take a vaccine for something I never heard before. And for me, it didn't make sense that why would I take this vaccine if I don't have this? And then they say like, well, it's to prevent it. And then I say, is anyone here in our little community have it? And then they say like, oh, you're questioning too much. It's like, I'm not questioning. I just don't want to be injected with your crap that I don't accept. The reason why. If no one in my community has this disease that you want to vaccine me for, well, I don't want it. No one has it. Why should I take it? If something happened, my immune system and my good healthy eating habit back in the days, I will come over it. And after taking that shot, I developed more problem than it was supposed to solve. Every year after that, there was a new bacteria or something, and it caused skin rash and other shit like this. It took me years to get beyond that and immune to all the crap that was coming. So later on, they came with meningitis, and for having my first basic training in the army as a nurse and a first aid responder, well, I knew that was a dangerous something, a dangerous virus. I know it was dangerous. So when they offered me to inject me with the vaccine for the meningitis, I say, okay, yeah, I'm going to take it because I know what it is. I know what it does. I had a training in that. But where I was living at that time, there was possibly a case, and there was possibility that it would happen. But I wasn't dating anyone, and I wasn't touching anyone. But I knew the fact because I was exposed to the fact and information, and I saw hands-on what it gives. So, you know, there's an up and down on vaccine, and when they vaccinate kids, and they say like, oh, it's for this and that and this and that. Well, I'm sorry, but no. It's like the little one there that has to develop his own immune system. Not right now. You know, you'll give him vaccine for a situation that he might be exposed when he's going to be in school and nurse and whatever, but not before. And the government says like, oh, they want to force inject us out with this and that, and blah blah blah. And I say like, no. no, you're not gonna touch me with your crap or inject me with your shit. I'm 45 years old. My immune system is working perfectly fine. I don't need any of that shit. At 45 years old this year, I didn't catch a cold that I get any more crap. First of all, because I stopped going to Walmart. Walmart, where it's a very unclean environment, even though it looks clean. On a daily basis, there's so many factors that you can get much disease at Walmart than anywhere else. And I talk about these facts with the director of my local Maxi, which is a grocery store, a big retail grocery store, probably just as big as Walmart, but it's a grocery store with other goods in it. And I told the directors, like, on a regular basis, if you want your customer to come more in numbers compared to Walmart, keep the place clean. So the guy he filled up a report and he spread the word to the mother company, and they say, okay, that's a good idea, let's make a sign and let's hire a crew that their only purpose is to keep the place clean. So what I knew is, like, 2 weeks later when I go back and I met the director, and then he say, like, oh yeah, we did what you say, and we have people every day cleaning the handles of the trolleys and making sure the place is asepticized. It's very clean. It's a clean environment. I say, like, well, I'm glad that whatever input I give actually went somewhere. So to come back to the subject of vaccine, you can believe what you want and think that this vaccine and this and that will save you and keep you safe. Well, that's because you're a pussy. If you have an actual immune system, your body will fight that off. And if there's a zombie apocalypse, no matter how amount of vaccine, you won't be safe. Trust me about that. You won't be safe. A virus is a virus. When it decides to go around, no matter how amount of shit goes, you won't be safe. I'm pretty sure that you know, when they say, like, oh, there was a death due to that and this disease caused death here and there, actually go and investigate. You know, you have a right as an investigator, or you can just claim that you're a journalist or an investigator. They won't ask for any information or valid crap. They're just going to give you information if it's valid or not. And when it was the H1N1 virus, and they say, like, oh, this person at that place died of that virus. Oh yeah? Okay, I'm going to send my friend there, because I work during the day, I don't have time to waste. But some of my friends, they're on welfare, and they have all the time in the world. So he went there, and he asked for the information, and he say, like, yeah, I heard that such and such died here. Can I see the record? You know, I'm doing a survey and investigation, and the doctor and the hospital said, like, no, it's private. Like, no, it's never been private. If somebody died of something, and you're a journalist or an investigator, they have to provide you with the fact information. Here it's part of the law. They can't hide that. But most of the time, the journalists and the media narrative will go into fear mongering, and they will distort the fact and make it bigger to make sure that everybody get their shot. But you know what? I was never shot against H1N1 virus, and where I was living, the media was claiming that every day there was something going on with that around where I was living. And I said, like, oh, it's weird, because I never saw anybody here, and I never reported anybody here that died from that. The media was bullshitting. And when I want to scan how well the media works and brainwashing people, I argue with my wife. I start telling her stuff that, because she believes the news 100%. She watches the news every day, and she takes it down as pure fact every goddamn day. So I say, like, if the medias are brainwashing properly, I'm gonna ask her, because, like, she's brainwashed, unfortunately, because she doesn't study the fact and do their research. People will say, like, oh, well, where do you go to get your information and do your research? I go to my phone and I call people. I call hospitals. I go on site and I ask question that they would be afraid to answer. And that's how you get your information. You actually call and do your research. going on the internet to do research, it's basically, you're going to get 5% truth, because the internet is 95% lies. Most of the time, facts are distorted, information are added. You can't double verify anything or any crap like this. You can't do, you can't search things up properly on people. Each time I'm looking for information about peoples, I end up with 1,000 people of the same name, and it's going to take hours on end just to pinpoint who it is. If I was paid to do that, I wouldn't have any problem doing research and bringing proper fact to everybody. But it's like when I'm looking for information on YouTube. I'm gonna search long and hard until I find somebody that can provide me with valid information, instead of just making videos to entertain people. Well, I don't want to be entertained. I want valid information. Whatever you're gonna report and talk about has to have solid fact behind it. And on YouTube, it can take me weeks to months until I localize, I locate, I find a channel that actually like this. And on all the thousands of channels I have, actually five every day they make video with actual scientific fact and real fact. So whatever brainwash you've been by vaccine, and you keep talking about this and you keep posting on your blog, it's propaganda. Literally, all you're just doing is propaganda. Because if you don't know the doctor personally who's going to shoot you and give you the vaccine there, you have no idea what's getting put into you. You literally have no idea. Because even though he takes his little bottle there and he goes without syringe and start to put that inside you, you don't know what's inside that bottle. You don't know what the result will be. You don't know how you're going to react. All your little mind thinks is like, oh, I'm going to be protected by this. Well, bad news for you is like a week later, you're sick as fuck. You're sick beyond sick because your immune system is not receiving the vaccine very well, because it's actually filled with mercury and other crap. Industrial transformators. Nice. Actually, no, those are regular containers. Anyways, so before you start promoting shit information about vaccine and other crap like this, do your research about what you're going to be injected with and what you're promoting, and if it can actually work. Because remember one fact among all the things: certain vaccine cause autism in kids, and that's a fact. It only needed one report that proves it. And you can look on the internet now, and there's more than 1 million reports about that. And a lot of people are reporting about this. And I did my own research about that, and I asked. I called to the United States, U.S. citizen, that their kid was vaccinated and they lost this and that and become healed and mentally healed and stuff like this. And I had names and facts and address. So stop thinking that vaccines are the cure to miracle or anything like this, and stop promoting crap like this. This is New World Order shit. If I wanted to brainwash people and fear and crap like this, oh my god, you should see all the crap I could pull out of my hat. Anyway, if you're gonna be on the internet and promoting crap, learn and educate yourself before promoting shit. On this note, I'm at work. Have a good day, everybody.